Welcome to Rad2, another daily reader for Reddit. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. In the anime, Ash Ketchum was supposed to be a huge Pokémon fan before he left on his journey. But every time he sees any kind of Pokémon, he has to pull out his Pokédex because he doesn't know what it is. Ash Ketchum was a poser before he left on his journey. This is why everybody follows him around. They all feel responsible for him after meeting. They're like, frick, who let this kid run around by himself? Pikachu's electric shocks probably didn't help his cognition either. In return for drinking the fountain of youth, he was cursed to become an imbecile whose intelligence and battle knowledge resets every gen. These two sure seem familiar. m.imager.com. These two. Since when is he not? Takes it back out in relief. Nah, he's a bit like a bird watcher. They always have their little books with him just to read up on nerdy factoids as they identify each bird. AKA my dad and grandpa. Is seriously no one mentioning that Professor Oak specifically gave the dexes to Ash and Gary so that they could collect data for him? Yeah, that always struck me as odd. He's supposed to be trying to find all the Pokémon so the Pokédex can get more info. But the Pokédex is always giving Ash info instead of him entering info into it. Maybe you could say that Ash catching Pokémon for study is a goal. But there are plenty of instances where Ash shows no interest in catching a Pokémon he hasn't caught yet, so that doesn't really make sense either. But then again, the fact that I noticed that probably means I'm not really in the target age range. Surely him not wanting to catch the Pokémon could be explained by the fact that Oak is a famous Pokémon researcher and probably knows what a Rattata is. Or he is trying to get with Ash's mom. Time for me to go to Unova. The generation of power creep. Goodbye Ghibli. I can't think of one use for the strongest pseudo-legendary. Pikachu gets reset to LVL5 at the start of every season, so he can learn the new moves. Ash smacks Pikachu repeatedly on the head with a rock whenever they enter a new region to make this possible. Edit. No more cheesy gold text greater than. Internet reviewer Suede pointed this out in a recent review of a Pokémon episode. The fact that Ash actually remembered he saw a Lapras before and remembers what a Lapras is a huge anomaly. Pokémon. Eevee. 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 Ash. Whoa. What Pokémon is that? Pokédex. It's an Eevee. Ash. Wow. Would have never guessed that. I mean, this is kind of like saying you can't be a fan of a band unless you know all the words to all their songs. Ash wanted to be the very best like no one ever was. And that's what matters most. Agreed. His real test was to catch them all, and seeing as how training them was his cause, I don't see how that makes him a poser. Exactly. He traveled across the land, searching far and wide. He even taught Pokémon to understand the power that's inside. He may not have caught them all, but I'd say he put on a good show. Nailed it. He taught us that if our hearts are true, then our courage will pull us through. Like, you teach me, and I'll teach you. Thanks for watching Rad2. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. If you like these videos, check out the original Rad channel.